So, high on life. Overall, I really liked this game. I thought it was a really good game. I thought it had its funny moments. It had its good moments and its bad moments. So this is, high on life as a whole, my review on it, how I felt, going into detail. There will be some spoilers, so just a fair warning there. But yeah, so high on life. Quick summary. Basically, some aliens come down. They're taking over your planet. The reason why they're taking over their planet is because humans are a drug. They can smoke and get high off of humans. So these aliens are like, ooh, this is a good profit we can get into. Let's do it. Um, and you, the main character, are working your way through trying to become a bounty hunter to take down these aliens to save your planet. In the mix, we meet our mentor Gene, and he is kind of, he crashes at our couch, he lives on our couch, and he kind of navigates us through, and like he doesn't really do much. He just sits on our couch, but he tells us which bounties we need to fight, what the heroes are. He kind of gives us a little bit of lore and, guides us in that way of what's the next steps. So right out the gate, one of the biggest pet peeves I had in this game was Jean and the sister. So after you come back from each bounty that you kill, Jean and the sister have like dialogue. I thought this dragged. Like I just couldn't get into it. Someone else probably might think that it's funny and witty and cool. I could not get into it. I just thought it dragged the whole time. I thought it was so boring. I just wanted to go to the next thing. I didn't think they did it in a good way. Like again, you're just sitting there listening to them to argue. It doesn't really give you much more to the game, like lore or anything. Yeah, there's this little bit where she's because the whole thing is she's getting a boyfriend. So it's just him, Jean, upset that she has this boyfriend and her being like, I want to be independent. It just I don't know. For me, it just missed every single time. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't think it was that funny. I really thought it made the game drag. That was one of my biggest pet peeves with playing this game. I did like the commentary between the knife and the guns, the storyline between all the different guns, I thought was really funny. One thing I really, really liked about this game that I thought made it really good was the little tiny comments between each person. So, like, as you're walking, someone would make a little tiny comment, and that those little one-liners I thought were really funny, and I thought that's what made the game really funny and really fun to play. The actual, like, fighting in the game, I thought was good. I didn't have any problems with it. You are already pre-given these guns, and you learn different abilities on how to use them, and you can choose which guns you like to use more. You get, each boss you kill, you get a new gun, so you get about 5 different guns, which is really cool, and the commentary they have with each other is funny, and it evolves, and you learn more and more about each weapon that you have. Now, this one's going to probably be a little bit more mixed. Some people are going to like this element of the game, other people are not. Me personally, I did not like it. So, when you talk to characters, you can have choices on what you say. So, you kind of get that element. Some people might be like, oh, that's really cool. And usually, I really like that. A lot of times, though, I feel like the conversation is dragged and I just didn't really care, I guess. Like, it don't feel like it really added a whole lot more to the story. I just kind of wanted to, kill more aliens and fight more. I felt like the story from what the characters were giving me weren't for the story. It was more just kind of conversation and not adding more to, their backgrounds or what was going on. That being said, there were also moments too that I thought were really funny, like the little bit in Applebee's. There's just certain things I thought were funny, certain things I felt like were missing for me. Again, I feel like that's very biased, it's very opinionated. It depends on you. If you think it's funny, if you think it's good. So as for me, the game was kind of it hit or missed a lot of those funny moments for me. I really like this world that they have created and this universe. I think it's really cool. I think the story is really great itself. I really wish there was more. It's probably my last and biggest pet peeve is I do really wish there was a, wider story, maybe some side quests, more little funny moments, even if they hit or miss. Still, like, just those little moments add up, and I wish the game had a lot more to it. I do know that there is the High on Knife, and I will be, playing that too, but I would love to see more like this game.